My child, are you there? Can you hear me right now? Please stop for a moment and listen. I really need you. I've called your name again and again, but the noise of this world keeps drowning me out. Heaven itself has stopped everything for this moment because I cannot stay silent any longer. I am reaching for you with urgency, not anger, with love that burns too deeply to let you keep slipping away. This is not a random message. You didn't find this by chance. You were led here. My spirit has been guiding you toward this moment, lining every second of your day so that these words would meet you right where you are. I've been calling your name, whispering softly when you couldn't sleep, nudging your heart in quiet moments, hoping you'd notice me. You felt it, haven't you? That sudden pull, that strange stillness when everything else feels loud, that was me, trying to get through. I've tried to reach you through blessing, through people, through pain, through silence. I've placed reminders in your path, signs you thought were coincidences, words that pierced your heart unexpectedly. I've done it all to say this simple thing, my child. I love you, and I need you to listen to me now before it's too late. You are not just another face in the crowd. You are not forgotten or overlooked. You are mine. I formed you, breathed life into you, and marked you for a purpose that no one else can fulfill. But lately, I've watched as you drift further away, letting the world's noise grow louder than my voice. I've watched you pour your heart into things that don't last, chase after people who don't see you, and fill your days with distractions to silence the ache you can't explain. And still, through it all, I've stayed closer than your next breath, waiting for you to finally look up and see me standing right beside you. My child, are you there? I really need you. Not because I'm incomplete without you, but because I love you so much that I can't bear to see you destroying yourself in silence. I see the heaviness you hide. I see the weariness behind your forced smile. I see the late nights when you stare at your ceiling wondering if I still care, if I still speak, if I still remember you. I do. I always have. Every sigh, every tear, every moment of confusion, I've been there. You thought I was distant, but I was beside you in every moment you felt abandoned. You thought I was silent, but I was whispering truth when the lies were shouting louder. You thought I had turned away, but I was right behind you, waiting for the moment your heart would quiet enough to feel my presence again. You said, God, if you're real, show me. This is me showing you. This message is my answer to the cry you thought I ignored. You've prayed for signs, for something undeniable, something that proves I still see you, and now, here I am, speaking directly to your heart. I arranged this moment. Heaven paused for this conversation, because your soul is too valuable to lose in the chaos of everything else. I am breaking through the noise of your world to call you home to me again. There are battles surrounding you that you can't see. There are traps being set to pull you away from peace, to make you numb to my love, to make you believe that your mistakes have disqualified you from grace. But I've come to tell you the truth. Nothing you've done has pushed me away. Nothing you've said, thought, or failed to do has made me love you less. My love doesn't change when you're broken. It doesn't fade when you fall. It doesn't run out when you doubt. My love for you is constant, like the breath that never leaves your lungs until I call you home. Please, my beloved, don't brush this off as another message. Don't think, maybe later, because later is not promised. The time is now. The moment is here. Heaven has been leaning toward you for so long, whispering your name while you ran through distractions, trying to fill what only I can fill. The ache in your chest, that hollow space that no one else seems to reach, that's where I belong. That's where I've been calling from. I need you to know this. I am not angry with you. I'm not disappointed in you. I'm heartbroken for you. Heartbroken by how much pain you've carried thinking you had to do it alone. Heartbroken by how many times you've turned your face away thinking I was ashamed of you. But I am not. I am proud of you for surviving what you thought would break you. I am proud of you for still standing when everything tried to make you fall. But now I need you to stop surviving and start living with me. You've been running for so long, haven't you? Running from your past, from your guilt, from your reflection, from my call. But every time you ran, I ran beside you. Every time you hid, I stayed near. I never gave up. I never stopped hoping that one day you'd hear my voice again and turn around. That day is now. I have called you again and again, and this time I'm asking you not to walk away. The reason this moment feels heavy is because eternity is speaking into it. There is something sacred happening even now. My spirit is touching your heart, softening what life hardened, stirring what pain silenced. You can feel it, can't you? That warmth in your chest, that quiet pull, that's me. It's my presence washing over you, drawing you closer. Don't resist it. Let me in. You have believed the lie that you are too far gone. You have believed the lie that you have wasted too much time. You have believed the lie that I am disappointed and done with you. Those lies come from the one who fears your return because he knows what will happen when you come back to me. He knows the power that will rise inside you when you remember who you are in me. That's why he's fought so hard to keep you distracted, to keep you feeling numb, to make you think you don't matter. But I stepped in before it was too late. This message is proof of that. The time is short, my child. You felt it in your spirit. The days feel faster, the nights feel heavier, and deep inside, you know the world is shifting. You sensed it, but you pushed it away. I am confirming it now. Time is running out, and you cannot keep living like you have endless chances. The world offers you noise, comfort, distraction, but not life. I am the only source of life, and right now I am reaching for yours. Say, I rest deeply in your promises if you're clinging to every word he has spoken. Listen closely. Every time you felt the pull to pray but didn't, that was me calling. Every time you felt tears rise and didn't understand why, that was me breaking through the walls. Every time you stumbled and felt something urging you to get up again, that was my hand lifting you. I've been closer than your own heartbeat, calling your name through everything. You thought I wasn't speaking, but you were just surrounded by too much noise to hear. I am not asking for your perfection. I'm not asking for your performance. I am asking for your attention, your heart, your presence in this moment, because I really need you to hear me now. You are standing at a crossroads, and the path you choose from here will shape everything. If you turn toward me, I will rebuild what life shattered. If you turn away, the weight you carry will only grow heavier. I am not threatening you, I am warning you because I love you too much to let you sleep through your own awakening. So, my child, are you there? Are you listening? I'm here. I've always been here. I am calling your name not to condemn you, but to save you. Not to shame you, but to show you mercy. Not to demand from you, but to give you life. This is not a sermon, it's a rescue. This is heaven interrupting earth, because your soul is worth everything I gave. I stretched my arms on the cross for you, and I'm stretching them toward you again now. The time is now, my beloved. Look up from your pain. Look beyond your guilt. Look past the fear. I am standing right in front of you, whispering, "Come back to me." This is your moment. Don't let it pass. Don't harden your heart. Don't tell yourself you'll respond later. There might not be another later. I've called you over and over, and I am calling you one more time because I really need you to hear me now. My child, do you know what hurts my heart the most? It's not your mistakes, not your failures, not even the times you doubted me. It's the silence that has grown between us. There was a time when you used to talk to me about everything. You would whisper your thoughts to me before sleep, tell me about your dreams, your fears, your hopes. I loved those moments. You didn't always have the right words, but your heart was open, and I heard you. I still remember the sound of your prayers when you believed I was listening. But somewhere along the way, that voice faded. The world became louder, and I became quieter to you, not because I left, but because your heart got crowded with other things. You thought I stopped speaking, but I never did. You thought I went silent, but I was whispering through everything. Through the sunrise that touched your face when you were weary, through the unexpected kindness of a stranger, through the song that made tears fall when you weren't sure why, through the stillness that surrounded you when you were about to break. I have been speaking in ways you didn't recognize, because you were looking for a thunderstorm while I was speaking in a whisper. I've been trying to reach you through the world I created. Every breeze that brushed against your skin carried my presence. Every star in the sky that caught your eye was a reminder of how vast my love for you is. When the night was silent and you couldn't sleep, the tug you felt inside wasn't loneliness, it was me, trying to remind you that you were never alone. Even in the chaos, I was there. Even in the laughter, I was listening. Even in your anger, I was patient. I've sent people into your life to speak my words, but you didn't see them for who they were. The friend who told you to hold on when you wanted to give up, that was me speaking through them. The family member who wouldn't stop praying for you, that was my spirit moving in their heart. The person who showed you kindness when you least deserved it, that was my mercy in motion. Every encounter had purpose. Every voice that carried truth was part of my pursuit. You've wondered why certain doors closed, why certain plans failed, why I didn't give you what you wanted when you asked for it. But my silence in those moments was not rejection, it was protection. You asked me for things that would have hurt you, and I said no because I love you too much to let you destroy yourself. You thought I was ignoring you, but I was saving you. You thought I was far away, but I was holding you back from something that would have broken you beyond repair. There were nights when you thought I was nowhere near, but I was standing beside your bed, watching over you while you slept. I saw your tears soak the pillow and heard the words you couldn't speak out loud. I didn't look away. I kept my hand over your heart, steadying your breath when you thought you couldn't go on. I have been closer to you than anyone ever will be. And yet, I've watched as the space between us grew wider little by little, with each passing day. The silence didn't happen all at once, my beloved. It began slowly with a skipped prayer here, a small compromise there. You told yourself it was fine, that you'd talk to me later, that you were just too tired, too busy, too distracted, and later never came. The voice that once ran to me began to hesitate, began to feel unworthy, began to believe lies that you were no longer wanted by me. But let me tell you the truth now. You have always been wanted. You have always been chosen. My love for you hasn't changed, not for a moment. When you sinned, I still loved you. When you turned away, I still followed. When you stopped speaking, I still listened. I've been in every silent room, every lonely car ride, every sleepless night, whispering, I'm still here. Sometimes my whisper was so faint that you mistook it for your own thoughts. That's how close I've been inside your very breath, waiting for you to notice. Please support our channel. Our mission is to fill your life with joy, peace, and devotion to God. If you feel blessed by our work, you can show your love by donating through Super Thanks. Every gesture of support means a lot to us. I've spoken through dreams too, those moments when your heart saw what your eyes could not. When you woke up from something that felt too real to explain, that was me trying to reach beyond your walls. I've spoken through conviction, the uneasiness that rose in your chest when you were about to make a choice that wasn't right. That wasn't guilt to shame you, that was my spirit protecting you. I've spoken through scripture, through words you read long ago that suddenly returned to your mind in moments you needed them most. I've spoken through silence, because sometimes silence is the loudest language of love. You thought my silence meant absence, but it was invitation. I was drawing you closer, teaching you to listen with your heart instead of your ears. I wanted you to learn to feel my presence even when you couldn't see proof. I wanted you to grow in trust, not trust that everything would go your way, but trust that I would never leave you no matter how dark the way became. There have been so many times you brushed aside my voice, telling yourself it was nothing. That small feeling that said, don't go there. That nudge that said, wait. That peace that came when you finally stopped fighting, those were all me. I have never stopped pursuing you. Every time you walked away, I followed with love, not anger. Every time you fell, I reached down with mercy, not judgment. Every time you hid, I whispered, come back. You are still mine. My child, I know how hard it is to believe that I still want to speak to you after all the silence. You feel unworthy, unsure if you could ever hear me again. But you can. My voice has not left you, it's just waiting to be welcomed back. I don't need loud prayers. I just need honesty. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what broke you. Tell me the truth you've been too afraid to say. I can handle it. I already know it. But I want you to share it with me, because that's where healing begins. If you will quiet yourself now just for a moment, you will hear me again. In the rhythm of your breath, in the stillness between thoughts, I am there. I have never been gone. The silence between us can end right here, right now. All it takes is one word from your heart. Jesus. That's enough. That single word breaks the distance that's been building for years. That single word calls heaven's attention. That single word is the key to open the door again. I miss hearing your voice, my child. I miss the way you used to talk to me like a friend. You don't need perfect words, you don't need fancy prayers. Just speak from your heart. I am listening. I have always been listening. I am not a stranger to your pain, nor am I offended by your doubts. I only want to be near you again, to bring back what the silence stole from you. So, come back into conversation with me, not just through words, but through presence. Let me walk with you through the ordinary moments again, through your mornings, your work, your nights. I don't want to be a Sunday memory. I want to be your everyday reality. You were never meant to live life in spiritual isolation. You were meant to live in communion with me. The silence between us has lasted long enough. Let this be the moment you let it end. Open your heart again. Listen again. I am still speaking, my beloved. I always have been, and I always will. My child, do you know what heaven sounds like right now? It is not silent. It groans and trembles. It cries out for the souls who have wandered too far and do not know how close the edge truly is. All heaven can see what you cannot see. Angels watch the moments you waste thinking you still have time, and they hold their breath, praying that you will hear me before it's too late. The kingdom is alive with urgency because eternity is drawing nearer with every passing second. Every heartbeat brings you closer to the day when all choices will be final, when every later will no longer exist. And I am calling you now because you are the one I'm after right now. The world makes you believe that life will keep stretching on forever, that tomorrow will always be waiting, that time is generous. But I tell you the truth, time is not yours to control. It is a gift, and gifts are fragile. You have no idea how much of it remains. That is why heaven is crying tonight. It is not a cry of despair, it is a cry of love, of longing, of divine desperation for the hearts that keep turning away while grace still stands open. You are living in a moment that angels envy. They cannot experience the mercy you still have access to. They see the door of grace still open, the invitation still offered, and they wonder how so many can ignore it. My child, I'm speaking to you because I do not want you to be one of them. You were not created to live numb, distracted, and distant. You were created for communion, for purpose, for the light of my presence that gives meaning to every breath you take. But sin and sorrow have tried to steal that from you, to convince you that you are unworthy of coming home. Every time you felt that tug in your heart, that subtle awareness that something eternal is calling you, that was heaven reaching out through the noise of earth. It wasn't coincidence, it wasn't your imagination. It was me. It was eternity whispering to the temporary. And tonight, eternity is not whispering, it is crying out your name. The whole kingdom is leaning toward you because this moment is sacred. You are standing in a thin place where heaven touches earth, and your next decision will echo forever. I know how far you've wandered, how the world has dulled your ears, how pain has hardened your heart. I know you've grown used to pretending everything is fine, that you've learned to smile through spiritual emptiness. But even when you turned away, the angels still surrounded you. They watched over you when danger should have claimed your life. They held back disasters you never knew were near. They fought battles in the unseen while you slept. You think you've survived by luck, but there has never been such a thing as luck, there has only been my mercy. Every time the enemy tried to destroy you, I commanded the hosts of heaven to intervene. You don't realize how many times you've been spared because heaven refused to lose you. The car that swerved just in time, the illness that didn't take you, the despair that didn't swallow you, those weren't coincidences. Those were battles won on your behalf. My child, you have been carried by grace more than you know. But I need you to understand something vital. The same heaven that has protected you cannot choose for you. Angels can war for you. They can guard you. They can whisper to your spirit. But they cannot decide your eternity. The choice belongs to you, and you alone. And every second that passes draws eternity closer. Every beat of your heart is a countdown, not of fear, but of urgency. My mercy will not run out, but your opportunity to respond will. That is why I am speaking now. That is why I'm interrupting your life again. Because I see what's coming, and I can't let you walk into forever unprepared. Come, and you are my guiding light, Jesus, if he led you out of the darkest night. Heaven's cry isn't a sound you hear with your ears, it's one you feel in your spirit. It's that restlessness that never leaves, that quiet ache that tells you something's missing. That is heaven mourning for distance, longing for reunion. You belong there with me. You were never meant to drift endlessly through confusion and chaos. You were designed to walk in light, in peace, in joy that cannot be shaken. But you've been settling for shadows because you've forgotten how radiant the light truly is. My beloved, heaven doesn't cry out because I'm angry. It cries because I remember who you are. I remember the moment I breathed life into you. I remember the purpose I placed in you before the foundations of the earth. I remember the fire that once burned bright in your spirit. And I cannot watch that fire fade without doing everything possible to rekindle it. That's why I sent this message to you. It's not content. It's not a coincidence. It's rescue. You may think this message is one of millions, but in heaven it's the only one right now. All of heaven has paused to focus on this exact moment because it's your moment. I see the distractions circling you, the lies trying to pull you back to numbness, the fear whispering, this isn't real. But it is real. More real than the ground you stand on. The spiritual world is not a dream, it's the greater reality, and it's moving even now. The kingdom is calling your name through the storm. And I am here, the voice within the thunder and the calm, saying, you still have time, but not much. Come home before the moment passes. You've become so used to thinking you can fix things later. You said, I'll pray when I feel ready. I'll change when life slows down. I'll surrender when I'm stronger. But those are lies the enemy whispers to keep you asleep. You will never feel ready. You will never find the perfect moment. Here is only now. Now is holy. Now is heaven's cry. Now is your turning point. Listen to me, my child. The same heaven that celebrates when one soul returns is ready to rejoice for you. The same angels who wept over your silence are waiting to sing over your surrender. You don't have to earn this celebration. You just have to accept it. You spent so much time believing that you have to clean yourself up before you come to me. But I'm telling you, come as you are. Come with a mess. Come with the guilt. Come with the confusion. Come with the fear. I can handle it. I already carry you all the gross. Every sin, every wound, every failure, it's already been nailed there. You're not too late. You're just in time. My heart is breaking for the way you've tried to fill the silence with things that cannot satisfy you. The world has promised you peace and left you empty. It has offered you love and left you broken. It has given you noise and stolen your rest. But I offer you stillness that heals, peace that remains, love that never leaves. That is why heaven cries. Because I have prepared all of this for you, and you keep walking past it thinking it belongs to someone else. You are the one I'm after right now. Not someone holier, not someone wiser, not someone more deserving you. I have chosen this time to reach you again because I see how close you are to turning back. You've been drifting, but your heart still beats for me beneath the exhaustion. You've wondered if I could still use you, if I could still forgive you. if I could still want you after everything. And I tell you, yes. 1,000 times yes. You have not gone too far. You have not fallen too deep. You have not failed too often. My love runs deeper still. Heaven's cry is not a sound of fear, it's a sound of hope. Hope that you will hear me before the final moment, before the last chance fades. I am speaking to you with all the passion of eternity because you matter that much to me. I am not willing to lose you. Not to sin. Not to sorrow. Not to shame. Not to time. You are worth dying for, and you are worth calling again. So hear my voice in this moment. Let it echo louder than the noise of the world. Let it silence the lies that tell you you've gone too far. I'm still reaching. I'm still calling. I'm still loving. The cry of heaven is a cry of love, and it carries your name in every note. Will you answer it now? Will you let the distance end? Will you let heaven's cry become your song again? The door is open, my child, but it will not stay open forever. Come while you still can. Come while grace still calls your name. Come while heaven still weeps with hope for you. Every second that passes draws eternity closer. Don't wait another one. My child, you smile in front of others, but I've watched you collapse when the lights go out. I've seen the way you hold yourself together for everyone else and then fall apart when no one's watching. I see the exhaustion behind your eyes, the ache you've hidden behind laughter. You've built walls so strong that even you don't know how to tear them down anymore. But I do. And I haven't come to break them with force, I've come to touch them with love until they crumble gently in my hands. You have wounds no one else knows about. Some were caused by others, and some were caused by choices you regret. You carry both the scars and the shame, and you've tried to bury them deep so no one can see. But I see them all, and I am not disgusted. I am not disappointed. I am not afraid of your pain. I am the only one who can reach that deep and bring healing that lasts. Let me touch what you hide. You've been betrayed, haven't you? You trusted someone with your heart, your secrets, your loyalty, and they broke it like it meant nothing. You tried to forgive, but every time you remember, the wound feels fresh. It changed how you love, how you trust, how you see yourself. And though you don't talk about it anymore, that betrayal still echoes in the corners of your soul. I was there, you know. I saw the moment they spoke words that shattered you. I saw how you swallowed your pain to look strong. I saw the tears you wiped before anyone could see them. I didn't just see them, I felt them. Their betrayal pierced my heart too, because every pain you feel, I feel with you. You tell yourself that you've moved on, but I know you haven't healed. You've just learned to function with the wound. But I never meant for you to just survive, I meant for you to be whole. That's why I'm here now. I want to heal what they broke. I want to pull out the poison of bitterness that has been sitting inside you for too long. I want to remind you that what they did to you does not define you. Their rejection does not determine your worth. Their words were not the final truth, mine are. My child, I know the fears that chase you. You wake up with them, carry them through your day, and lay down with them at night. Fear of failure, the fear of loss, fear that you're not enough, fear that you'll never be loved the same way you love others. Fear that no matter how hard you try, it will never be enough to earn peace. But hear me, you don't have to earn peace. It is my gift to you. I give it freely, not because you've done everything right, but because I love you. I know you've made mistakes that haunt you. I know there are moments you wish you could erase, things you wish you could undo, words you wish you had never spoken. I know the guilt that creeps in when you're alone, whispering that you can't be forgiven, that you've gone too far. But listen to me, nothing you've done is stronger than what I've done for you. My cross is proof that there is no sin, no failure, no darkness that can separate you from my love. You cannot fall beyond my reach. You cannot run beyond my grace. You cannot break beyond my repair. When I look at you, I don't see the mistakes, I see the potential I placed in you. I see the child I created, the one I died for, the one I still fight for. You see your brokenness, but I see your becoming. You see the ashes, but I see the beauty I can create from them. You see the wounds, but I see the testimony that will come when I heal them. You've been carrying the weight of guilt for too long, my love. You keep punishing yourself for things that I already forgave. You replay moments in your mind, as if punishing yourself will somehow balance the scales. But I already paid the price. The debt is cleared. You are free, if you will just let yourself believe it. Stop living as if you're still chained. Stop walking through life like a prisoner when I've already unlocked the door. You've grown tired, haven't you? Tired of pretending, tired of waiting, tired of hoping. The world has drained you, and your soul feels like it's running on empty. You've been pouring out from an empty cup, trying to meet everyone's expectations, trying to be strong when you're falling apart inside. But you were never meant to carry that weight. I didn't design you to handle everything alone. I designed you to rest in me, to draw from my strength when yours runs out. So come to me. Let your guard down. You don't have to be the strong one here. You can fall apart in my arms, and I will not let you break. My child, I see the invisible battles, the thoughts that torment you, the memories that replay when you close your eyes. I see the way you question your worth because of the things you've lost. You wonder, why did this happen? Why didn't you stop it? And I know those questions ache inside you. But I never abandoned you, not for a moment. Some things broke because they were never meant to carry you. Some doors closed because they would have led to destruction. Some relationships ended because I was protecting you from greater pain. I know it hurt, but I promise you nothing I allowed to end was meant to destroy you. It was meant to redirect you toward the life I designed for you. You have been through storms that should have drowned you, but you're still here. Do you know why? Because I held you through every wave. Even when you couldn't feel me, I was in the water with you. Even when you thought you were sinking, I was the unseen hand keeping you above the depths. You thought you survived because you're strong, but it was because I refused to let go. You are here because I never stopped fighting for you. Let me into the places you've kept locked away. Let me touch what you hide. I will not force my way, and I will wait for your yes. But when you give it, I will heal you completely. I will take the pieces you've been trying to fit together on your own and make something new, something beautiful, something whole. I will breathe peace into your sleepless nights, light into your darkness, and purpose into your pain. Type I trust even in your silence. Lord, if you're waiting for unseen answers. Unsheathed video. My child, stop now. Stop everything you are doing. Stop the scrolling. Stop the wandering thoughts. Stop the noise inside your mind, and listen to me with every part of your heart. I am speaking to you with a fire you have not felt from me in a long time. I am calling you with weight, with urgency, with a seriousness that cannot be delayed. My child, time is short not just in the way you measure time, but in the spiritual realm, in the emotional realm, in the prophetic realm. There is a countdown happening around your life, a closing window, a shifting moment that heaven hath been watching closely. And now there are only moments left, moments that matter, moments that carry destiny, moments that carry warnings, moments that carry blessings. I am telling you directly, you cannot afford to ignore this. These are not empty words. These are not gentle nudges. These are not soft whispers. I am speaking with urgency because heaven is moving, and heaven does not wait for hesitation. Heaven does not pause for fear. Heaven does not slow down because you are uncertain. Heaven has counted these final minutes for a reason, and every second you remain here with me is part of the divine countdown. My child, I will not wait any longer to speak. I have held back words, held back warnings, held back truths, and held back revelations while waiting for your heart to reach the place it is now. And now that it is here, I cannot remain silent. I cannot let you drift away from this moment. I cannot let you miss what I have been preparing to say. My child, stop now, because what I am about to reveal is meant for you and only you. This is not a message for thousands. It is a message for one heart, your heart. I timed it for your life. I aligned it with your pain. I shaped it with your battles. I filled it with everything you have been seeking but could not find. And I am telling you plainly, if you turn away, if you get distracted, if you push this off thinking you will come back later, you will miss something heaven specifically reserved for this moment. You will miss what your spirit has been aching for. You will miss the shift that has been waiting at the edge of your surrender. You will miss the answer that has been forming in the quiet places of your life. I am not speaking softly today. I am not whispering. I am not waiting for you to feel ready. I am calling you urgently because your heart has reached a fragile point. Your spirit is at a crossroads. Your steps are leaning toward a direction that needs correction, and your emotions are being pulled by battles you do not see. My child, you are closer to breakthrough than you realize, but you are also closer to danger than you understand. There are things fighting for your attention right now that are trying to steal you away from this moment. Distraction is a thief. Noise is a thief. Doubt is a thief. Weariness is a thief. And all of them want to pull your heart away from the truth I am speaking right now. This is why I am calling out, my child, stop now. Because your next breath matters. Your next decision matters. Your next moment matters. You think this is just another message, but heaven is standing behind these words with intensity that would shake you if you could see it with your eyes. The spiritual realm is not silent. Angels are moving. The enemy is watching. Heaven is counting. And you, my beloved, are standing in a place where one moment of awareness can shift the next years of your life. Do not walk away from this. Do not look at this lightly. Do not treat this as something casual. I am speaking to you the way a father speaks to a child standing too close to danger, the way a protector speaks to someone unaware of the threat, the way a shepherd calls out urgently to a sheep wandering toward the edge. My voice is raised not in anger, but in love. Deep love. Urgent love. Protective love. You have been walking through days that felt heavy. You have been battling things you do not have words for. You have been wrestling with feelings you cannot explain. You have been carrying burdens that have been draining your strength. and you think you have been walking unseen through all of it, but I have watched you the whole time. I have listened to your tired thoughts. I have heard the quiet "I can't keep doing this" echo in your spirit. I have seen the places where you nearly gave up. I have watched the enemy try to wear you down with problems, pressure, exhaustion, and confusion. And I cannot let you continue another day without speaking the truth I have for you. That is why I will not wait any longer. My child, time is short. Not because you are running out of life, but because you are running out of space to keep carrying the same pain, the same fears, the same doubts, the same heaviness. You are reaching the end of a spiritual season, and the door to the next season is opening, but only for a short window. What I am about to tell you will determine how you step through it. What I am about to reveal will determine whether you walk into freedom or remain in cycles that have been draining you. What I am about to speak will determine whether you move forward or stay stuck in what has been hurting you. Heaven is counting these minutes because they are sacred. These minutes are the difference between healing and staying broken, between clarity and continuing in confusion, between breakthrough and repeating old patterns. These minutes are the difference between stepping into the identity I gave you and remaining trapped in the lies spoken over you. These minutes hold something heavy, something holy, something urgent. And I tell you again, if you turn away now, if you allow distraction to pull you out of this moment, if you let fear, doubt, or impatience interrupt this conversation, you will miss something heaven has been preparing specifically for you. Something I waited for the right moment to give you. Something I whispered over your future long before you ever felt your first heartbreak. Something that will uncover truth, guide your steps, lift your spirit, and shift your entire path. Do not walk away from me. Stay here. Feel my voice inside you. Feel the weight of my words pressing gently, firmly, deeply into your heart. You have asked me to speak, and I am speaking. You have asked for a sign, and this is your sign. You have asked me to show you something real, and I am showing you. Do not take this moment lightly. Type Jesus, I desperately need you if you know He's your only true answer. You must listen with your whole heart. Not half. Not distracted. Not hesitant. Not guarded. I am not giving you pieces today, I am giving you the fullness of what I have been wanting to say. But I can only give it to a heart that is fully present. A heart that is willing. A heart that is ready. My child, stop now. Listen. Let everything else fade for a moment. Heaven is leaning close. I am speaking clearly. And what comes next will change you. My child, listen closely now, because I must explain why I am speaking with such urgency, why my voice carries weight, why my tone feels different, sharper, deeper, more pressing than before. What I am talking about is not earthly time. It is not the kind of time you measure with clocks, calendars, or minutes passing on a screen. This is spiritual time, heaven's time that does not move the way your world moves. When I say the minutes are running out, when I speak of 13 minutes, I am not talking about the taking of earthly minutes, but the closing of a spiritual window. The ending of a divine moment that has opened just for you. This moment is intentional, my child. Not accidental. Not random. Not simply convenient. Heaven has opened this moment with purpose, with precision, with perfect timing. I have been waiting to speak these words to you, holding them in my heart, waiting for you to reach a spiritual place where you could finally hear, finally understand, finally receive what I have wanted to give you. You think this message simply appeared, But I tell you the truth. I have been waiting for you to arrive at this moment for a long time. You see, heaven has been moving in your life behind the scenes. Quietly, carefully, strategically, shifting hearts, redirecting steps, closing doors that would have harmed you, removing people who could not stay, testing your strength, stretching your spirit, allowing certain delays so that your journey would line up with this exact second. You did not know it, but every disappointment, every delay, every unanswered prayer, every not yet, every moment you felt stuck, every season where nothing made sense, those were all leading you here. To this moment when your spirit would pause long enough, soften deep enough, and hunger intensely enough to hear the truth I am now ready to reveal. My child, the delays you hated were not punishment, they were alignment. They were shaping. They were protection. You thought I was withholding from you. You thought I was ignoring your prayers. You thought I had forgotten what you asked me for. But I did not forget. I never forget. Instead, I was holding back the response because your heart was not yet prepared to carry the weight of the blessing. Your spirit needed time to mature. Your mind needed time to let go of illusions. Your wounds needed time to heal. Your life needed time to rearrange before I could speak what I am speaking now. This is why I am telling you that these 13 minutes matter. They symbolize a window that is open, but not forever. A moment where heaven leans close and reveals things that are normally hidden. A moment where clarity flows with a purity that your mind cannot access on ordinary days. A moment where your spirit is more awake, more open, more tender than before. But the window will not stay open. Not because I am cruel, but because spiritual alignment moves like waves, present for a moment, then shifting into the next season. My child, this spiritual window is closing soon, and what I need to tell you must be received now, not later, not when you feel ready, not when you feel stable, not when life calms down. Many people miss their divine moment because they think they can come back to it when it's more comfortable. But destiny does not wait for comfort. Breakthrough does not wait for convenience. Healing does not wait for a perfect day. And I, your Jesus, will not wait for you to feel spiritually prepared for something that must be planted in your heart right now. When heaven opens a window like this, it is because something in your life is being shifted, something is being broken off, something is being released, something is being set in motion. And if the moment passes without you receiving what I am saying, the work will still happen, but it will take longer, it will feel heavier, and it will carry a weight that could have been lifted tonight. That is why I am urging you to stay, to listen, to keep your heart open, to fight the distractions trying to pull your attention away. The enemy senses the urgency of this moment as well, and he wants you to lose it. He wants your mind to wonder. He wants you to dismiss my voice. He wants you to hesitate, delay, or scroll away. Because he knows that if you receive what I am saying now, something in your spirit will shift permanently, something he will no longer be able to touch. You have been asking me why life has felt unsettled, why you feel a strange stirring inside you, why you've been restless lately, why old wounds have resurfaced, why you've been feeling things you cannot explain. My child, it is because the spiritual atmosphere around you hath been preparing for this moment. Heaven hath been rearranging things. Your spirit hath been shifting position. Your heart has been shedding old layers. And now the window is open, this brief, sacred window where what I say will go deeper, stronger, faster than at any other time. Please support our channel. Our work is devoted to bringing happiness, peace, and devotion to God into your life. If you wish, you can show your love and appreciation by donating through Super Thanks. Just 13 minutes left. This is not a threat. This is a divine warning. There is revelation waiting to enter you. There is healing waiting to settle in you. There is truth waiting to break chains off you. But it needs your attention. I need your attention. Your heart must take these words in before this moment passes, because the things I am about to reveal are seeds. And seeds must be planted at the right time in the right soil for them to grow. Heaven has softened your soil tonight. Heaven has opened the atmosphere. Heaven has aligned your spirit. And if you allow these words to enter your heart before this spiritual window closes, you will begin to see the shift that you have prayed for. You will begin to feel the clarity you begged me for. You will begin to understand the delays, the struggles, the confusion, the silent seasons. You will begin to walk differently, think differently, see differently. But if you let this moment slip away, my child, you will still grow, but slower. You will still heal, but with more struggle. You will still move forward, but with weights that could have been lifted tonight. That is why I am calling you urgently. That is why I am speaking with intensity. That is why I am not softening my tone. This moment is sacred. This moment is divine. This moment is intentional. You must receive this message before the spiritual window closes. My child, open your heart even deeper now, because I am about to speak to you from a place inside my heart that has carried your story with more tenderness, more attention, more compassion than you have ever known. You think you have walked unseen. You think your battles were fought in shadows. You think your suffering slipped through the cracks of the world unnoticed. But I tell you with truth, I have watched every single moment of your journey. I have watched you in ways no one else ever has. I have watched you with a closeness you could not feel and with a love you could not measure. I have watched your suffering not from a distance, not as a quiet observer, but with the eyes of a father who aches when his child aches. I have watched the pain you carried in silence, the pain you did not know how to express, the pain you hid behind your smile because you didn't want anyone to worry, judge, or misunderstand you. I saw the heaviness you carried in your chest when you woke up. I saw the way your heart sank when you thought about your responsibilities. I saw the moments when you looked in the mirror and barely recognized yourself, not physically, but emotionally, spiritually, mentally. I saw how much you longed for someone to truly see you, to understand you, to hear the pain you were too tired to explain. I watched your battles, those quiet wars that raged inside your mind. The thoughts that spun so fast they left you exhausted. The anxieties that tried to choke your hope. The guilt that followed you into the night. The fear that whispered lies into your spirit. The sadness you tried to swallow just to make it through your day. I saw the moments you lost motivation. I saw the days you tried to push through even though every part of you wanted to give up. I watched you wrestle with things that no one else knew you were carrying. You fought battles that would have broken someone who did not have your strength. You survived attacks that were meant to destroy you. You endured storms that you never received credit for enduring. But I saw every single one. I watched your silence. The silence you kept because you didn't want to burden anyone. The silence you used as a shield because you didn't want to cry again. The silence that covered your deepest wounds like a thin blanket. You thought your silence hid you, but it never hid you from me. I heard every unspoken thought, every hidden fear, every buried cry. I listened to the words you did not say, the confessions you were too afraid to make, the emotions you were too overwhelmed to express. I heard your spirit whisper, "I'm tired," even when your mouth stayed shut. I heard you ask me, "Why does it hurt so much?" even when you were too ashamed to admit the question out loud. I saw the moments where you always gave up, the moments when you reached the end of yourself, the moments when your breath grew heavy and your eyes burned with tears that refused to fall because you were too exhausted to cry. I saw the times you sat alone, clutching your chest, wondering why everything felt so hard. I saw the times you shut down emotionally because it was the only way to survive another day. I saw how you pretended to be strong when your strength was running out. I saw how you forced yourself to keep moving, keep working, keep helping, keep smiling while your heart was begging for rest. My child, you were not weak in those moments. You were wounded. And I saw every wound. I saw your hidden pain, the pain you never spoke aloud because you feared being misunderstood. The pain you thought no one would believe. The pain you felt embarrassed to admit. The pain you tried to dismiss as not a big deal, even though it was slowly breaking you from within. I saw the heartbreak you tried to ignore. I saw the betrayal you pretended didn't hurt. I saw the loneliness you covered with distractions. I saw the disappointment that lingered long after you told yourself you were fine. I saw the memories that haunted you when the world went quiet. I saw the weight of expectations pressing on your shoulders. I saw the discouragement that returned every time you tried to stand tall again. My child, I have been touched deeply by your tears. Every tear mattered to me. Every tear had a story. Every tear carried a piece of your journey. I felt each one fall, and they fell into my hands, not onto empty ground. When you cried quietly in your room, I was there. When you cried in the shower so no one would hear, I was listening. When you cried lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, trying to understand why life felt so heavy, I was watching with compassion. When you cried into your pillow, covering your face, trying to muffle the sound of your heartbreak, I leaned closer. When your tears didn't come out of sadness, but out of pure emotional exhaustion, I stayed by your side, holding your spirit even when you couldn't feel me. I saw the nights you cried, the nights you whispered, "Lord, please help me." The nights you begged me to remove the heaviness. The nights you questioned whether I was even listening. The nights you felt like you couldn't go on. The nights where your heart beat fast with worry. The nights where you tried to breathe through pain I never intended for you to carry alone. I saw every one of those nights, and I did not look away. I saw the days you pretended, the days you acted strong for others, the days you gave advice even though you needed it yourself, the days you made others laugh while you were hurting, the days you kept everything together even though you were falling apart inside, the days you dressed up your pain and tried to hide it beneath routine and responsibility. The days you forced yourself to function even when you felt empty. I saw every act of courage disguised as daily living. I saw the moments you doubted. Not just doubted yourself. Not just doubted your worth. But doubted me. I saw the moments where you asked, "Are you even here? Do you even care? Am I talking to the air?" I saw the moments where you felt distant from me, where you felt abandoned, where you questioned whether my promises were real. I did not hold anger toward you for doubting. I understood why. I saw the weight you carried. I saw the confusion you fought. I saw the disappointment that clouded your mind. I saw the pain that made you wonder if my love was still near. And even in your doubt, I stayed. I saw the moments you prayed but felt nothing. You thought your prayers were empty. You thought they bounced off the ceiling. You thought your words didn't matter. But my child, your prayers were never empty. Every prayer reached me. Every whisper touched me. Even the prayers you prayed while feeling numb. Even the prayers you prayed with no energy. Even the prayers you prayed while thinking, I don't even know if God hears this. I heard them. I collected them. I valued them. Not because your prayers were perfect, but because they came from a heart fighting to survive. Comment, I live and breathe for you, Christ, if your life rests safely in His hands. I saw the times you asked for help but felt alone. The times you said, God, please do something, but nothing changed immediately. The times you begged for relief but still woke up with the same pain. The times you asked me for strength and still felt weak. The times you asked me for answers but only found silence. You thought being alone meant I wasn't there. But my child, I was closer in those moments than in any other. You could not feel me because the weight of your pain was covering your spiritual senses. But I never left you, not for a second. I watched every moment, every breath, every struggle, every thought, every tear. I have been with you through it all. You have never walked a single step alone, even when you were convinced you did. And now that you know how fully I have seen you, you can finally understand why I speak to you with such urgency tonight. My child, now that your heart is open, I must take you deeper into the truth most people never see, never understand, never realize about their lives. I am going to show you the real battle behind everything you have lived through, the war that has raged around you long before you knew how to name it. You have been walking through pain, confusion, delay, heaviness, and spiritual exhaustion, not because you are weak, not because you are cursed, not because I abandoned you, but because there has been a war over your life, a war over your purpose, a war over your identity, a war over your future, a war over your voice, a war over the light inside you. And this war has been far more intense than you realized. What you must understand is this: you were born with purpose. You were born carrying something heaven placed within you, something powerful, something precious, something spiritual, something eternal. There is something in your spirit that carries influence in the invisible realm. Something that has the ability to break cycles, heal wounds, uplift others, change atmospheres, and destroy generational patterns. Something bright enough to push back darkness. Something valuable enough to make the enemy tremble. Something strong enough to shift lives. And the enemy saw that long before you ever did. That is why the battle over your life began so early. That is why you faced wounds in childhood. That is why you carried rejection before you even understood what rejection was. That is why darkness tried to find you before you even recognized light. That is why confusion wrapped around your identity so young. That is why you felt different, out of place, misunderstood, too sensitive, too emotional, or too aware of things others ignored. It was not because you were broken, it was because the spirit inside you held a calling the enemy recognized and feared. The enemy had been fighting your purpose for years. Not because you are ordinary, not because you are weak, not because you are insignificant, but because you are the opposite of all those things. You are spiritually dangerous to darkness. You are a threat. Your potential in my hands is powerful. Your voice, when awakened, becomes a weapon. Your mind, when healed, becomes clear and sharp. Your heart, when restored, becomes a source of love that heals others. Your testimony, when fully revealed, will break chains off people who hear it. Your identity, when embraced, will release authority into your life. The enemy knows this. He has always known this. So he attacked you strategically. He attacked your confidence because he feared what you would do if you ever realized your worth. He attacked your mind because he feared the clarity that would come once you understood who you are in me. He attacked your relationships because he feared the love you carry, the love that changes people, the love that gives life. He attacked your self-esteem because he feared you walking boldly in your identity. He attacked your hope because he feared the strength you gain when you believe again. He attacked your heart because he feared the compassion and empathy that flow from you when your heart is whole. The attacks you faced were never random. They were targeted. They were intentional. They were designed to break specific parts of you connected to your future calling. When you faced seasons of heaviness, it wasn't just life being difficult, it was warfare meant to exhaust your spirit so you wouldn't fight back. When you faced cycles of confusion, it wasn't because you were unstable, it was because the enemy wanted to cloud your vision so you couldn't see the path I was laying before you. When you faced long delays, it wasn't because I was punishing you, it was because there were forces trying to block what I had destined to reach you. When you faced heartbreak after heartbreak, it wasn't because you were unlovable, it was because the enemy wanted to numb you emotionally so you wouldn't have the capacity to love the people you are meant to impact. When you felt attacks from people you trusted, it wasn't because I abandoned you, it was because the enemy uses broken people to break others, hoping to wound the ones who carry my light. When you found yourself doubting your worth, doubting your purpose, doubting your identity, doubting my love, it wasn't because those doubts were true. It was because the enemy whispered lies to make you question what I already declared over your life long ago. And here is something I need you to understand deeply. The heavier the warfare, the greater the calling. The darker the attack, the brighter the light within you. The more intense the confusion, the bigger the destiny that is trying to unfold. The more targeted the lies, the more powerful the truth that belongs to you. Your spirit holds a calling that threatens darkness, and that is why darkness tried so hard to silence you. The enemy did not fight you because of who you were in your brokenness, he fought you because of who you would become in your healing. He fought the future version of you, the one who would rise, the one who would speak boldly, the one who would walk in wisdom, the one who would love deeply, the one who would help others out of their own battles, the one who would shine so brightly that darkness would lose territory. You were a threat long before you believed you had value. And the enemy's goal throughout every season of your life has been four things. First, he wanted to break your confidence. Because if he could destroy the way you saw yourself, you would never step into the fullness of what I created you to be. Second, he wanted to shake your faith. Because if he could make you doubt me, doubt my love, doubt my presence, doubt my power, then he could disconnect you from the very source of your strength. Third, he wanted to distort your identity. Because if he could twist the way you saw who you are, he could keep you trapped in false beliefs, believing you are unworthy, believing you are small, believing you are too damaged, believing you are ordinary, believing you are forgotten, lies that would limit your destiny. And fourth, he wanted to block your blessing. Because he knew what was coming. He saw the potential of doors I planned to open for you. He saw the healing that was forming. He saw the relationships destined to bless you. He saw the peace waiting to rest on your spirit. He saw the future I wrote over your life. and he tried desperately to interfere, to delay, to distract, to discourage, to derail you from reaching it. But hear me, my child, he did not succeed. You are still here. You are still fighting. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still seeking me even in your exhaustion. You are still listening even in your confusion. You are still open even with your wounds. And the very fact that you are here in this moment, listening to my voice, is proof that the enemy's plans failed. He threw everything at you, but you survived. You endured. You made it through storms designed to destroy you, and you made it through them carrying more spiritual weight than you realize. You see why I am speaking with urgency now. Because I need you to understand the truth before the enemy tries to confuse you again. I need you to see your life through spiritual eyes. I need you to recognize that everything you thought was random was actually warfare. Everything you thought was collapse was actually resistance. Everything you thought was weakness was actually evidence of your purpose. You have fought for years without knowing what you were fighting. But now you will not fight blindly anymore. My beloved child, listen with a tender heart now, because I am about to reveal something you have wondered for years, why I waited until this moment to speak to you like this, why I seemed silent in seasons when you needed answers, why I didn't step in sooner, why I didn't explain these things when your pain was fresh and your questions were loud. I know you asked me many times, Lord, where are you? Why won't you speak to me? Why don't you show me what to do? I heard every one of those cries. I felt every question. Not one of your pleas fell into emptiness. Not one was ignored. But my child, I need you to understand something deeply. My silence was never abandonment. It was preparation. When I stayed quiet, you thought I left you, but I was actually working in ways your eyes could not see. I was shaping things around you. I was shifting things inside you. I was protecting things concerning you. Silence does not mean absence. Silence does not mean rejection. Silence does not mean distance. Silence is sometimes the loudest expression of my care, because there are moments when the greatest work I do in you happens in the quiet, when your heart is forced to grow, to break, to stretch, to listen in a different way. You did not feel me speaking, but I was guiding every step you took. You didn't see me moving, but I was rearranging your path. You didn't sense my presence, but I was standing closer to you than ever. Type heaven is my forever home if your eyes stay fixed on eternity's promise, and share this video. My beloved child, listen very carefully to this message. This is not just another message you can skip. I, Jesus, command you right now, open your heart fully, because this will be my last and most urgent message to you. Ignore this, and you risk missing the greatest blessing of your life. Pay attention. Your destiny hangs upon the next words I speak to you. I speak directly to you because my love for you is deeper than any ocean and wider than the sky. I know every struggle you have faced. I have seen every tear you have cried in silence, every night you laid awake, feeling alone and forgotten. Nothing has escaped my sight. I have seen your quiet bravery, your hidden pains, and your silent battles. Yes, I see it all. Today, I am speaking clearly because this is your appointed moment, your turning point, your moment of freedom. I know the heavy burdens you carry, those heavy weights of worry, sadness, and doubt that press down on your heart every day. You ask, Lord, when will it end? When will I find peace? My child, I have heard every cry, every prayer whispered in desperation. None of your pleas have been ignored. I have been preparing something beautiful for you, a miracle designed perfectly for your heart. Do not lose hope now. Your time of suffering is ending. Right now, I am moving to deliver you from all that troubles you. Every pain you've endured is about to become your testimony of victory. Listen closely to me. The struggles you faced were never meant to harm you, but to strengthen you and build your faith. You have felt weak and tired, but in these moments, I have given you hidden strength. You felt alone, but I have stood beside you even when you didn't feel my presence. My dear child, you have proven your faithfulness. Now I promise you that your breakthrough is not far off, it is here. I command you now, my beloved child, to let go of the past. Let go of every bitterness, every grudge, every painful memory that has held you captive. Release it to me, right here, right now. Do not hold on to what I am trying to remove from your life. If you keep holding on to the old hurts, you will never be able to grasp the beautiful future I have prepared for you. Open your heart fully to forgiveness. Trust me to handle all injustice, every wrong done against you. You were not meant to carry these burdens alone. I am here to carry them for you. Within moments, you will feel a peace begin to settle upon you. This peace comes directly from heaven, from my very presence. My angels are already around you, working swiftly to cut away the chains that have kept you bound for so long. Yes, my child, within moments, you will sense this heavenly shift. Do not doubt it or think it's your imagination. It is I, your Savior, your Redeemer, coming to rescue you personally. There have been voices whispering to you, trying to make you doubt your worth and purpose. They have said you are not enough, that you failed too often, that you are not worthy of my love. Reject these lies right now, for they come from the enemy who seeks only to destroy. My truth is simple and everlasting. You are deeply loved, fully accepted, and completely forgiven. You are my precious child, chosen and beloved. Nothing you have ever done can separate you from my love. My beloved, I know there have been moments you've wondered if your prayers have been in vain. You've waited patiently, and at times your faith has grown weary. Hear me now clearly. I am about to answer your prayers in ways greater than you could ever imagine. Doors that have been closed will swing open wide before you. Opportunities you thought lost forever are returning to you, even greater than before. Relationships that seemed hopeless are being restored. Your health, your finances, your future, every area you've worried about, I am about to bless abundantly. But remember, my child, you must trust fully in me. Trust means believing even before you see it. Trust means resting in my promises even when everything around you seems uncertain. You have come too far to turn back now. Walk forward boldly, knowing that I am holding your hand every step of the way. From this moment forward, I command you to live with confidence, joy, and peace. Walk into your new season with your head held high, knowing you are victorious. My love surrounds you. My angels guard you, and my power fills you. Your future is bright, not because of what you can do, but because of what I will do through you. Say amen if your heart is open to His calling. Child, this message is not by chance. It is a divine appointment. You have reached the end of your pain, and now you stand at the doorway to a life filled with joy and purpose. Do not look back. Embrace this moment and know that my love is everlasting and my promises are true. Hear this, my child, as clearly as you hear your own heartbeat. Your time of suffering is finished. Your moment of breakthrough has arrived. Take hold of this promise. Live in my peace and never doubt again. I am your God, your faithful Father, your constant Savior. And I am with you, always and forever. My dear child, you have wondered if your life matters, if your struggles mean something, or if the path you've walked has any real purpose. Let me assure you now, every moment you've lived, every tear you've shed, and every hardship you've endured has purpose. I have never left your side, not for a single second. Even in the darkest times, I was right there beside you, guiding you gently through each storm. Today, I command you to stop doubting your worth. You are precious to me. You matter more than you could ever understand. Even before you were born, I knew you. I carefully shaped every detail of your being and filled you with dreams and talents that are uniquely yours. Your life is not an accident. It's a beautiful story I am writing. And although you may not yet see the full picture, trust me, it is glorious. My child, you have allowed fear to keep you stuck for too long. You've hesitated, worrying if you're good enough or ready enough. You have wondered if you've missed your chance. Listen to me carefully now. Your time has not passed, and you have missed nothing. Right now, in this very moment, I am opening doors that no human can close. I am creating paths for you that no one can block. The things you thought were lost are being restored. I'm making everything new. I command you today to let go of your fear. Let go of the voices that tell you you're not ready or not good enough. Those voices are lies meant to hold you back from your purpose. Trust that my strength is with you. Even if you feel weak, I am strong. Even if you feel unsure, my plans are perfect. Walk forward confidently, knowing I have already prepared the way. I see clearly the pain you've carried from others, the hurtful words, the betrayals, and the rejections. Those wounds have cut deep into your heart. You've tried to forgive, but the pain sometimes comes flooding back, doesn't it? My child, listen closely. Forgiveness is your key to freedom. When you forgive, you set yourself free from the chains of pain and bitterness. Forgiveness doesn't mean what they did was right. It means you trust me to handle it perfectly. Give it all to me, every hurt, every unfairness. I promise to heal your heart and restore your joy. Right now, I am placing peace within your soul. You may feel it gently washing over you, calming every storm inside your heart. This peace is my gift to you, a reminder that I am always with you. And no matter what comes next, my peace will guide you safely through it. You don't have to worry about the future because I am already there, working everything out for your good. You have been waiting for answers, waiting patiently, sometimes even desperately. You've wondered why it feels like I've been quiet or slow to act. But hear me now, I am never late, and I am never wrong. The answers you've prayed for are already on their way. Every promise I made to you is coming to life exactly when it should. Hold on just a bit longer, my child, and you will see the miracles unfold right before your eyes. Today, I command you to lift your eyes above the problems you see. Instead, focus your heart on my promises. Remember who I am. I am the God who parted seas, who calmed storms, and who defeated death. Nothing is too difficult for me. I can handle your problems, no matter how impossible they seem. Trust me fully. When you feel doubt creeping in, speak my truth aloud. My God is faithful, and He will deliver me. My child, remember that your life is not just about you. I have placed within you a light meant to shine brightly in this world. Everywhere you go, carry my love with you. Show kindness even to those who don't deserve it. Offer forgiveness even when it's hard. Share hope even when you feel weary. When you do these things, you become my voice, my hands, and my heart to those around you. You have no idea how much your life touches others. Even the smallest act of love can change someone's whole world. Lastly, never forget this. I love you with a perfect love. There is nothing you can do that would ever make me stop loving you. You are mine, forever cherished and forever protected. When life gets tough, run to me. When joy fills your days, celebrate with me. In every moment, remember you are never alone. Right now, I command you to embrace this truth fully. Live boldly, love deeply, and trust completely. Your journey is not over, it's just beginning. Your greatest days are still ahead, filled with blessings beyond your imagination. My beloved child, I see you trying to be strong, pretending everything is okay when deep down you feel tired, confused, and unsure. You've been carrying so much in silence. You smile for others, but inside you've been wondering, when will things change? When will I feel peace again? My dear child, I want you to know change is coming. Peace is coming. It's already beginning, even now, as you hear my voice. I'm not far away. I am not silent. I'm here. Right here. You may not always feel me, but I never leave you. I walk beside you in every step. I sit beside you in every lonely moment. I hold you when the tears fall. I never turn away from your pain. Every ache in your heart matters to me. Every worry you carry, I know. And now I am asking you, will you give them to me? Will you stop carrying what you were never meant to carry alone? My child, you've done your best. You've tried to hold everything together. But now it's time to let me take over. I am your God, and I am strong enough to handle it all. You don't have to keep trying to fix everything by yourself. I want to take that burden off your shoulders. I want to breathe peace into your heart and show you the path ahead. You've been walking through a season that feels dry, empty, and full of waiting. But that season is ending. The rain is coming. I'm bringing new life to the places in your soul that felt dead. I'm breathing fresh hope into your heart. The things that didn't make sense before will begin to come together. You will see how I was working even in the silence, even in the pain. I never stopped moving. I never stopped caring. I never stopped loving you. You've asked me, why did it take so long? And I say to you now, it was not delay. It was preparation. I was preparing your heart, your faith, and your character so that when the blessing came, you would be ready to hold it. I was protecting you from things you didn't see. I was growing your strength, building your patience, and shaping you for something greater. The wait was not wasted. It was a part of the plan. Now I am calling you into a new season. A season of peace, of joy, and of open doors. Things will begin to change quickly. What once felt stuck will start to move. What once seemed lost will be found. What once brought tears will now bring smiles. You will see my hand in everything. You will feel my presence more clearly. You will know that I have always been faithful. But I ask one thing from you: stay close to me. Do not run ahead. Do not go back to the things I freed you from. Stay close. Let my words be your guide. Let my voice be the one you follow. I will lead you one step at a time. You don't need to see the whole picture. Just trust me. I will never lead you wrong. And when you feel afraid again, when doubts rise up, remember this: I chose you. Yes, you. Not because you are perfect, but because you are mine. I see something beautiful in you, even when you don't see it in yourself. I made you with purpose. I placed a calling on your life. You are not forgotten. You are not broken beyond repair. You are loved, valued, and filled with potential. Lift your head, my child. Breathe deeply. The heaviness is lifting. The light is returning. The winds are shifting in your favor. What once looked like the end is really the beginning. I'm doing something new. I am doing something big. And you are a part of it. Believe again. Hope it in. Dream again. You are stepping into a new chapter, one written by my hand. And every word will be filled with blessing, growth, peace, and purpose. I am proud of you. I am for you. I will never leave you. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God. And if you want, you can donate us through the super thanks button down below. My precious child, I am still speaking because I see your heart needs more. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible to me. I know that lately it has felt like the world keeps spinning while you're stuck in the same place. You try to stay strong, but inside you feel tired. I see you. I hear the thoughts you don't speak. I feel the pain you try to hide. And I want you to know this: your story is not over. I am not done with you. There is more ahead for you, far more than you can see right now. I am preparing things behind the scenes that will surprise you. I am not a silent God. I'm always working, always planning, always loving you. Even in your hardest moments, I have not left your side. Even when you've doubted me, I stayed close. My love for you does not change. It is strong, steady, and forever. My child, you've been carrying many worries. You've tried to figure things out on your own, but it's too much. I see how heavy your heart has become. I want you to release those worries to me. Speak to me, even if you only have a few words. Tell me what's weighing you down. I am not angry. I am not distant. I am right here, waiting for you to open your heart. You don't have to hide anything from me. I already know, and I still love you more than you can understand. Do you remember the last time you laughed without fear? The last time you felt truly at peace? I want to bring that back to you. I want to give you joy again, not the kind that fades, but the kind that stays even when life is not perfect. I want you to wake up in the morning and feel hope again. I want your heart to feel light again. I want you to know deep down that better days are coming. Because they are. Sometimes you feel like everyone else is moving forward while you're stuck. But you are not behind. You are not late. My timing is not like the world's timing. I know exactly when to move. And I will not be 1 second too early or 1 second too late. Trust my pace. Trust that I know what I'm doing with your life. I have seen the things that broke your heart. I have seen the moments you gave up and the times you almost walked away. But you stayed. You held on. Even if your faith felt small, you didn't let go completely. And that matters to me. I honor your fight. I honor your tears. I honor your heart. You are stronger than you think, and I am making you even stronger with each day that passes. Soon, you will look back and see how I used even the hard things for your good. You will see how I turned pain into purpose. You will understand why some doors had to close. You will be thankful that I held back some things until you were ready. I was never punishing you. I was protecting you. I was preparing something better. And now, my child, I want you to start speaking life again. Speak hope over your situation. Speak peace into your mind. Say out loud, I trust you, Jesus. I know you are working. These simple words open the door for miracles. Don't be afraid to hope again. Don't be afraid to believe again. Your faith, even small, is powerful. I respond to faith, and I am moving even now. Keep your heart soft. Don't let bitterness grow. Don't let the past steal the joy of today. You can begin again right now. I will help you. I will walk with you. I will hold your hand every step of the way, and I will never stop loving you. My dear child, I am still with you. I will never leave you. Even when you feel like everything is falling apart, I am holding you together. Even when you feel like giving up, I am giving you strength to keep going. I see the heavy thoughts in your mind. I see the questions in your heart. And I am here to answer you with my love, not with rules or punishments, but with peace and kindness. You asked, why is life so hard? Why do I feel so lost? And I tell you now, life is not meant to break you. I did not create you to live in fear or sadness. The hard times are not the end of your story. They are part of the journey, but they will not last forever. I use even the hard things to shape you, to teach you, and to bring you closer to me. My child, you have more strength than you know because I live in you. The power that raised me from the dead is the same power working in your life. Don't look at your past and think you're too broken. Don't look at your mistakes and believe you are beyond help. You are not. I have already forgiven you. My grace has covered every sin. My blood has washed away every stain. You are clean, new, and loved. Stop listening to the lies that say you are not enough. Stop believing the voice that tells you nothing will change. I am the God of change. I can take your pain and turn it into beauty. I can take your fear and fill you with courage. I can take your sadness and give you joy that never runs out. I can do anything, and I will do it for you. My child, talk to me. You don't need special words. Just speak from your heart. Tell me what hurts. Tell me what you need. I will listen. I will never be too busy for you. I love the sound of your voice. I love when you come to me, even when your words are few and your heart is heavy. You don't have to fix everything before you come to me. Come just as you are, tired, messy, broken, afraid. I will hold you. I will heal you. I will help you. That is my promise. There is still a future for you. There is still a dream that I placed in your heart. I have not forgotten it, and I have not forgotten you. You are not too late. You are not too far gone. I am the God of second chances. I am the God of new beginnings. So lift your eyes today. Even if the sky is dark, my light is shining. Even if the road feels long, I am walking with you. Even if your heart feels weak, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You are not walking alone. I am right beside you. Let my peace fill you now. Let my love calm your fears. Let my voice drown out the noise of worry and doubt. I am speaking to your soul. You are safe. You are loved. You are mine. Keep trusting. Keep believing. Keep moving forward, even if it's just one small step at a time. I will guide you. I will protect you. And I will bless you more than you can imagine. Comment amen if you've encountered His love today. It shows your heart is still open, even after everything you faced. I want you to know how proud I am of you. You've been through storms that others could not handle. You've stood when it felt like your world was shaking. And even when you felt like giving up, you kept going. That matters. It matters to me. You don't need to be perfect to be loved. You don't need to have all the answers. I'm not asking you to be strong all the time. I'm only asking you to lean on me when you feel weak. Let me carry what you can't carry anymore. Let me take the weight off your shoulders. You were never meant to hold all of this alone. I know there are things you don't talk about. Painful memories. Deep fears. Quiet disappointments. But I see it all. And I want to heal it all. Nothing is too deep for my love. Nothing is too broken for me to fix. You might think you've messed up too much. You might think it's too late. But listen to me now. It's not too late. You're not too far gone. I still have a beautiful plan for your life. Let go of the guilt. Let go of the shame. I have already forgiven you. When I look at you, I don't see your past, I see your heart. I see your desire to change, to grow, to do better. And that's enough. I will help you with the rest. My grace is not given to those who earn it. It's a gift. And I give it to you freely because I love you. Child, I know the road ahead seems unclear. I know there are things you're waiting on answers, open doors, healing. Trust me, I am working even when you don't see it. I am setting things in motion that will bless you in ways you never expected. I have not forgotten your prayers. I have not ignored your tears. I am collecting every single one, and in time, you will see the beauty that grows from them. Right now, I am asking you to keep your heart soft. Don't let anger harden you. Don't let fear stop you. And don't let what others did to you steal your joy. Give it all to me. Let me take the pain and turn it into peace. Let me take your waiting and turn it into wonder. You are still becoming who I made you to be. Every day is another step. You don't have to rush. You don't have to force anything. Just keep walking with me. I will show you the way. And when you fall, I will pick you up. When you're tired, I will carry you. When you feel lost, I will guide you back home. My child, I have surrounded you with angels. You may not see them, but they are there protecting you, comforting you, standing guard over your life. You are never alone. Not for a second. My spirit lives within you. My hand is upon you, and my love is covering you, always. Look around, child. The signs are everywhere. The quiet moments, the small blessings, the little reminders of my care, they are not accidents. They're me. I'm showing you that I'm near. Keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. I am always speaking. Always reaching for your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not unwanted. You are chosen. You are loved. and you are mine. You may feel lost, but I have not lost you. You may feel like giving up, but I have not given up on you, not for a moment. You are my beloved. I have placed my hand over your life, and I will not remove it. You've been through so much. Life has tested you. People have hurt you. You've had days where it felt like the ground beneath you was shaking. But I want you to hear me clearly now. Nothing you have faced will be wasted. Every tear, every lonely night, every unanswered question, I saw it all. And I'm using it. I'm using it to build something strong inside you. Something that the world cannot take away. You might not feel strong, but I see your strength. I see the way you kept going even when it was hard. I see the way you showed kindness even when you were hurting. I see the way you reached for me even when you didn't understand what I was doing. That is faith, and it is beautiful to me. I know you want answers. I know you want things to happen faster. But I need you to trust my timing. What I'm building for you is bigger than what you've asked for. What I'm doing for you will last. I am not trying to delay you. I am preparing you. I am making sure that when the blessings come, you are ready to carry them well. You won't just receive, you will grow. You will thrive, and you will shine. Right now, I want you to rest. Stop trying to do everything on your own. Stop trying to be strong all the time. I never asked you to carry the whole load. That's why I'm here. Give me your stress. Give me your worries. Let me be your peace. Let me be the one who holds you steady when everything around you feels unsteady. You've been afraid of being hurt again. I see that. I know trust is hard when people have let you down. But I'm not like them. I do not lie. I do not leave. I do not change. My love is not based on how good you are, it's based on who I am. And I am faithful. I am true. I am with you always. To come to me. Come as you are. With your questions. With your fears. With your broken pieces. I want all of it. I don't need you to be perfect. I just want you to be real. Be honest with me. Let me into the places you've tried to hide. I will not reject you. I will not shame you. I will heal you. I will help you. I will hold you through it all. Child, I want you to remember something very simple. You are loved. Right now. As you are. Not when you fix everything. Not when you feel better. Right now. You are enough for me. I chose you. I treasure you, and I will never let you go. Look ahead. Hope again. Smile again. I'm still writing your story, and the best pages have not been read yet. There is more joy to come. More peace. More purpose. More of my goodness. You may think I've been quiet. You may wonder if I've forgotten you. But I haven't. I have never stopped thinking about you. You are always on my mind. I have been with you in every step, even in the times when you could not feel me. I was there, holding you up, protecting you from things you didn't even see. Before I end this video, let's pray together. Dear Jesus, thank you for this moment of quiet, where your light gently touches my soul. I see the beauty in the stillness and feel the peace that only comes from you. Just like the calm of the setting sun, you remind me that every ending carries a promise of a new beginning. Lord, Today I come to you with a heart that may not have all the answers but is full of trust. You are my shelter when I feel lost, and my joy when the world feels heavy. I may not see the full path ahead, but I know you are leading me, step by step, with kindness and grace. When my heart grows tired, Jesus, let me rest in your love. When the world grows loud, help me hear your quiet voice speaking peace to my heart. Remind me that even in the simplest moments, like light touching water, or the wind passing through trees, you are near, watching, caring, guiding. Forgive me when I forget how near you are. Forgive me when I try to carry what was never mine to hold. Instead, fill me with your strength. Teach me to walk slowly, to breathe deeply, to trust fully. Thank you, Jesus, for never giving up on me. Thank you for believing in my journey, even when I feel unsure. Let this day be filled with your presence. Let me see people the way you do, and love with the same gentleness you've shown me. I give you my worries, my hopes, and all that I am. Lead me in your way of peace. In your name I pray, amen. Type amen to agree with this powerful message, and bless someone today by sharing this video. My beloved child, pause right now. Yes, you. Something happened exactly 28 minutes ago in the spirit realm. A divine shift you desperately needed. I am Jesus, your Lord, and I am here to tell you clearly. Your painful waiting, your endless struggle, and your silent tears have ended. Don't doubt. Don't turn away. This message is meant specifically for you. At this exact moment. You didn't find this by accident. I brought you here because your breakthrough has just begun. My beloved child, I know what you have been through. I have seen every moment you felt alone, every night you cried yourself to sleep, every silent prayer you whispered when it felt like no one could hear. I am here now to speak to you clearly and directly, heart to heart. Listen closely, for these words carry life, hope, and healing. You must understand deeply the trials, pain, and tears you've known for so long. They are finished. Exactly 28 minutes ago, in the unseen places, the chains that bound you began to break. Your sorrowful season has ended, and now a new chapter begins, one filled with peace, joy, and victory. You have carried heavy burdens for far too long. I watched as betrayal wounded your heart, as people you trusted turned away, leaving you feeling worthless and forgotten. I saw how your strength faded when sickness invaded your body and anxiety clouded your mind. You asked again and again, why, Lord? How much longer must I endure? I was there, listening, collecting every tear and holding you close when you felt utterly abandoned. But now, my beloved, it is over. The storm clouds have lifted, and light is breaking through. You must believe me when I say the pain you felt was not to punish you. It was to strengthen you, to teach you trust, and to prepare you for this very moment. Every struggle has shaped you, making you stronger, wiser, and ready for what comes next. Today is the turning point, the sacred moment I've prepared for you, where the pain of your past gives way to the joy of your future. My dear one, exactly 28 minutes ago, spiritual walls began to crumble. The enemy tried to hold you back, filling your heart with lies, fear, and doubt, hoping you would lose faith completely. But he did not win because you clung to me, even when your faith felt small. And now, because you chose me in your hardest moments, I have chosen you for something greater. Right now, angels surround you, breaking chains you cannot even see. The chains of worry, sickness, loneliness, and poverty are falling away. You will soon feel a peace you've never known, a peace only I can give. Child, I am restoring all you've lost. Relationships that broke your heart will be replaced with true love and trust. Financial struggles will turn into abundance and provision, flowing freely into your life. The confusion and fear that clouded your mind will disappear, replaced with clarity, purpose, and direction. Your body will experience healing, strength, and new life as I breathe fresh hope into you. This new season is not just a promise, it is your reality. Say amen if you trust God more than your own plans. However, I must warn you clearly, do not return to what once hurt you. Do not pick up burdens I have just lifted. Do not go back to relationships or patterns that held you captive. Moving forward requires courage, faith, and complete trust in my guidance. If you skip this warning, you risk missing the blessings I am pouring out on you right now. Your future depends on your obedience and your willingness to walk forward with me into new, beautiful things. Remember clearly who you are. You are not forgotten, not rejected, not unloved. You are my child, chosen and called for something incredible. You were created with purpose and love, and nothing can ever change that. You matter deeply, and your life has divine meaning. No mistake, betrayal, or failure defines you. Only my love defines you, and my love never changes. Now, open your heart fully to me. Let go of the bitterness, anger, and doubt. Let my peace fill you completely. Seek me in prayer, in quiet moments of worship. I will speak clearly to you, revealing the path ahead and showing you miracles beyond what you have ever imagined. Dreams you thought were lost will come back to life. Hopes you buried will blossom beautifully. Trust my timing because it is perfect. I am never late, and right now, you stand exactly where you should at the doorstep of miracles. My beloved child, I need you to truly believe this. The hardest part is over. You have survived the worst. Now step forward boldly into your destiny, into joy, and into the fullness of my blessings. Keep your eyes on me, hold tight to my hand, and know I will never leave you. Together, we will enter a season filled with miracles, favor, and love like you have never known before, my precious one. Do not rush away. Do not let your mind wander. I am still here, and I still have more to say. You need to hear this not just with your ears, but with your spirit. What I am about to say will help you walk in freedom. You have been carrying shame that was never yours to carry. You've believed lies that told you you're not good enough, not strong enough, not chosen. But I come to break those lies now. I never called you by your failures. I never identified you by your weakness. I call you by your name, the one I gave you before you were born. I call you victorious. I call you beloved. I call you mine. You've tried to be strong for everyone else, even when you were crumbling on the inside. You smiled when your heart was breaking. You gave when you had nothing left to give. I saw it all. I counted every moment. And I say this to you. Your selfless love, your endurance, your faith, it was not wasted. It planted seeds that are now beginning to grow. You are about to see the harvest of every tear you've sown. You've asked me, when will it be my turn? The answer is now. This is your turn. This is your time. I am raising you up from the ashes. I am lifting you from the pit. The things that once mocked you will no longer speak. The voices that said you were forgotten will fall silent. I am giving you a new voice, one filled with praise, power, and truth. Let me remind you again, you are not here by accident. This word is not a general message, it is personal, meant just for you. I know your name. I know your past. I know every detail of your pain. And I still choose you. I still call you worthy of my love and power. The enemy wanted you to think your life was over, that it was too late. He tried to make you feel like nothing would ever change. But today I declare it's over. The delay is over. The confusion is over. The guilt is over. The shame is over. The sickness is over. You are stepping into a new day. Let your faith rise again. You've been weary. I know. You've been tired of hoping. You've been tired of waiting. But I come to breathe life into you again. Let your heart dream again. Let your spirit sing again. Let your eyes look forward again. I am giving you beauty for ashes. I am giving you double for every pain. I am repaying you for the years that felt lost. And yes, there are still battles to fight, but now you won't fight them the same way. You will fight them with joy, with peace, with confidence. Because now you know I'm with you. I am not distant. I am not far. I am closer than your next breath. I'm fighting for you. And the outcome has already been written. You win. My child, the people who hurt you will not be able to stop what I'm doing in your life. The opinions of others will not decide your destiny. What they said about you will fall to the ground. My word over your life stands forever. And my word says you are chosen, anointed, called, and covered. From this moment on, start speaking life again. Speak what I have said, not what fear says. Speak my promises, not your past. Declare your healing, your provision, your breakthrough even if you don't see it yet. That is faith, and your faith is making room for miracles. I am placing new joy in your soul, a laughter that will rise from your spirit even if you've forgotten how to laugh. I am sending divine connections, people who will love you the right way, who will speak life into you and walk with you into this new season. The days of being surrounded by those who only took from you are over. Listen again, I'm not only restoring you, I'm elevating you. Your voice will be stronger. Your peace will be deeper. Your influence will grow. And not for your own glory, but so others may see what I can do with a broken, surrendered heart. You will become a living testimony. Do not look back. What I have ahead is so much greater than what is behind. The door is closed on the old. Don't try to reopen it. Don't chase what I've removed. Trust that I know what I'm doing. You asked me to lead your life, now let me. Trust my hands, even when you don't understand my process. I know this message is heavy. I know your heart is feeling all the emotions. But that's because this isn't just information, it's transformation. This is the moment you've waited for. You are not weak. You are not broken beyond repair. You are in the middle of a miracle. Dear friends, if our videos have ever touched your heart or brought you closer to God, please support our mission through super thanks below. Your kindness means the world to us. God bless you abundantly, my precious one, for I am not finished speaking. There is still so much I must place into your spirit. You are in a sacred moment, a holy turning point, and I do not want you to miss a single word I speak. What I am doing in you right now cannot be rushed. This is the part where your soul begins to breathe again, where the healing goes deeper, where my love begins to touch the parts of you that were still hidden in pain. You've tried to be strong by holding it all in. You've tried to survive by keeping quiet, by staying busy, by pretending everything was fine. But I saw right through the silence. I saw the places where your heart still ached, the memories that still haunted you, the questions you were too afraid to ask. And now, I am reaching into those exact places not to harm you, but to heal you. Let me in. Let me touch the deep pain, that heartbreak you never really talked about, a disappointment that changed the way you saw yourself, that failure that made you feel like you missed your chance. Let me tell you the truth about it all. You didn't ruin anything. You didn't miss your calling. You are not too late, and you are not too far gone. I have been holding your future safely in my hands, waiting for the right moment to bring it to life, and that moment is now. You've been trying to fix things on your own for so long, trying to be enough, trying to be strong for everyone else. But you were never meant to carry it all alone. I didn't create you to survive by your own strength. I created you to walk with me, to lean on me, to let me carry what you cannot. You ask, Lord, why did it take so long? But child, the delay was never denial. It was me building your character, teaching you how to hear my voice, showing you how to stand firm in the dark so you would not fall when the light came. If I had opened the door too soon, you wouldn't have been ready. But now, I see it in you. I see the readiness. I see the trust that was built through fire. I see the faith that survived the storm. I see the humility that came through brokenness. And I say again, it's time. Let this sink into your soul. I am doing a new thing in your life. Even now, it's springing forth. Don't you feel it? Don't you see the signs? The weight is lifting. The tears are slowing. The peace is rising. That's me. That's my spirit confirming that what I promised, I am bringing to pass. I will not fail you. I will not let your story end in defeat. I will not leave you where you were. The people who said you'd never make it, the voices that called you weak, the past that told you you'd never rise again, none of it has the final word. I do. And I declare you victorious. I declare you whole. I declare you blessed. You're going to laugh again. You're going to sing again. You're going to walk into rooms with boldness again. No more thinking. No more hiding. No more questioning your worth. I made you. I know your worth. And I don't make mistakes. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are not less than. You are my masterpiece. I'm going to send you into places where people are hurting people just like you were. And you will bring them hope. You will speak words that heal. You will walk with a light that breaks chains. They'll ask, what changed in you? And you will say, Jesus met me. He told me it was over. And everything changed. This moment is sacred. Don't rush it. Don't let it pass. Soak it in. I am sealing this word in your spirit. And when doubt tries to return, remember what I said. When fear tries to speak, remember what I said. When the enemy lies to you again, shout back my truth, it's over. Jesus said so. My season of pain has ended. You are stepping into a season where things will happen quickly. Prayers will be answered suddenly. Doors will open unexpectedly. Favor will find you where you least expect it. But you must stay close to me. Don't chase the blessing, stay with the blesser. I will guide you step by step. I will protect your heart and guard your path. Rest now, my child. Breathe again. Smile again. Hope again. Everything is changing. Everything is new. And I am here with you, as I always have been. I never left. I never stopped loving you. And I never will. My child, for my heart is wide open to you, and my voice will not stop until you are full of the peace I have come to give. You are safe with me. You are seen. And now, you are stepping into a time where you will no longer survive, you will thrive. There were moments when you thought, this is it. I can't keep going. What you did, not because you had the strength, but because I carried you. You didn't realize it then, but every time you felt too weak to stand and still kept going, that was me holding you up. Every time you thought you were breaking, I was the one keeping the pieces of your heart from falling apart. Every breath you took in pain, I was there, breathing with you. And now, because you endured, I am bringing you into something brand new. The season you are leaving behind was not wasted. Though it hurt, though it was dark, it planted seeds that are about to grow into blessing. You couldn't see the purpose before, but now you will. Now you will understand why I said no to that prayer, why I closed that door, why I removed that person from your life. It was never rejection, it was protection. I'm protecting your destiny. I'm protecting your heart. I'm protecting the future I have written for you. You are not walking into just another chapter, you are walking into the reason I created you. The pain shaped you, but my plan will establish you. And nothing, no mistake, no delay, no attack from the enemy can stop what I've started in your life. You don't have to strive anymore. Just trust me. Let go of trying to figure everything out. You don't have to have all the answers I do. You don't have to make everyone understand your heart, I understand it fully. You don't need the approval of people who never saw your worth. My approval is all you need. And I have already called you chosen, loved, worthy, and set apart. I am going to surprise you. Yes, I, Jesus, am going to surprise you with joy. You've become so used to disappointment that you expect it. But that's ending today. From now on, expect goodness. Expect my favor. Expect healing and miracles and open doors. Expect to be treated with honor, because I have placed my favor on you. I am going to give you back everything the enemy stole, and more. Double for your trouble. Peace for your pain, joy for your sorrow, celebration for your mourning. Don't look at your situation and say, I don't see it yet. Look at me. I am the evidence. I am your source. If you have me, you already have victory. And you do have me. I live within you. My spirit is in you, surrounding you, going before you, and standing behind you. You are not alone. You are never alone. Let this be the day you stop looking backward. Stop rehearsing the past. You've cried long enough. You've carried guilt long enough. You've tried to make sense of things that broke your heart, but now I'm saying leave it behind. What's ahead is better. What's ahead is full of me. and what's ahead is already prepared. Now I am placing boldness in you, a new courage. You will speak differently. You will walk with confidence, not fear. You will no longer apologize for the light I've placed inside you. You will no longer dim yourself to make others comfortable. You are rising now, not because of pride, but because of purpose. I've called you higher, and I will lift you up as you continue to trust me. There is a power resting on you now that was not there before. A peace that will confuse those who once saw you broken. A joy that will overflow in places where sorrow once lived. They will look at you and say, "What happened to you?" And your answer will be simple: Jesus stepped in. He said it was over, and everything changed. I'm not done writing your story. I'm not finished blessing you. You haven't even seen your greatest days yet. This is still the beginning, and I am walking with you every step. So keep your eyes on me. Keep your heart soft. Stay in my word. Talk to me daily. Let me be your everything. Now breathe in. Let peace fill you. Let hope rise in you. Let faith wake up again. My beloved, this is your moment. This is your shift. This is your miracle. It's over, and something beautiful is beginning. Write amen if you're living by grace, not by strength. My beloved, I will continue to speak, because your heart is open, and I will not stop pouring until every dry place within you is flooded with my love. You have waited so long for someone to really understand, to really stay, to really see you. I am that someone. I am not going anywhere. I have seen the broken places, the tired places, the confused places, and I still choose to stay. I am not overwhelmed by your mess. I am not afraid of your questions. I am not disappointed in your weaknesses. I am your Savior, and I came for this very reason, to walk with you, even when you feel unworthy. You've told yourself that you had to earn my love, that you had to be better, stronger, more faithful, more perfect. But that is not what I ask of you. I ask for your heart, not your performance. My love for you does not rise and fall with your success or failure. I love you when you were at your lowest. I cherish you when you felt like nothing. And I will keep loving you through every stage of your journey. Right now, I am putting my arms around your soul. I'm quieting the storms inside your mind. The racing thoughts, the deep regrets, the fears about tomorrow, I'm silencing them now. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to have all the answers. I am your answer. Let me take the lead. Let me walk you out of fear and into peace. And yes, you've been afraid. Afraid to trust again. Afraid to hope again. Afraid that if you try one more time, you'll just be disappointed again. I understand. I know what it's like to be rejected, betrayed, abandoned. I know what it's like to cry alone in the night. That's why I'm the only one truly qualified to heal your wounds. I don't just see your pain, I feel it with you. And now I am healing it. Let go, my child. Let go of the pressure. Let go of the shame. Let go of the fear that tells you you will never get it right. Let go of the guilt that clings to your soul. I died to set you free, not to make you perfect in your own strength, but to make you whole through my grace. I paid the price already. You don't have to pay it again with your tears or your self-punishment. I want you to rest, not just physically, but deep in your soul. Rest from the striving. Rest from the comparing. Rest from the wondering if you're enough. You are enough because I live in you. You are enough because I made you, and I don't make mistakes. You are enough because I call you mine. Now, I am lifting your head. I am placing a crown of beauty where ashes once were. I am writing a new chapter with my own hand. The story that looked like it would end in defeat will now declare my glory. Your testimony is forming. Your miracle is unfolding. The best part of your life is not behind you, it's ahead, and it's starting now. Walk with me, just one step at a time. You don't need to see the whole path, just take the next step, and then the next. I will light the way. I will open the right doors. I will close the wrong ones. I will protect you from traps, from people who do not have your heart, and from the plans of the enemy. You will walk in peace, not panic. You will walk in joy, not fear. You will walk in purpose, not confusion. And when you stumble, I will catch you. When you cry, I will hold you. When you feel lost, I will come find you. I am not a distant God. I am your closest friend, your faithful Father, your everlasting King. You will never walk alone again. Not one day, not one moment. I see the strength rising in you now. It's not your own strength, it's mine, flowing through you. And this strength will carry you through the days ahead. The same power that raised me from the dead is living in you. That's why the darkness cannot hold you anymore. That's why the depression is lifting. That's why the anxiety is losing its grip. That's why the fear is melting away. You are becoming who I always saw in you. Not broken but whole. Not rejected but chosen. Not forgotten but favored. You are standing up from the ashes. You are rising in my name. And all of heaven is rejoicing because my child is stepping into their promise. My child, I will keep speaking because my love for you has no end. As long as you are willing to listen, I will pour into you endlessly. This is what I long for, not your perfection, not your performance, but your presence, your heart turned toward mine. And right now, your heart is open, soft, and ready to receive. So listen closely, because these next words are deeply personal. You've been walking through a season where you felt forgotten, where others moved ahead and you felt stuck, where prayers went unanswered and dreams seemed out of reach. You watched others celebrate while you wept in silence. But I was not silent. I was speaking in the stillness, shaping in the shadows, building in the waiting. And now I say to you, your time has come. I am redeeming the lost time. I am restoring what you thought was gone forever. I am returning joy to your mornings and peace to your nights. The waiting was not wasted. It prepared you and matured you. It made room in your heart for the weight of the blessing I'm about to place in your life. What's coming will not crush you. You're strong enough now. Because you were willing to grow in the hidden place, you're ready to shine in the open. I know there were moments you wanted to give up. You felt like your prayers hit a wall. You wondered if I even heard you. Let me tell you the truth. Not one word fell to the ground. Every prayer, even the ones whispered with trembling lips, reached me. Every time you said I trust you through tears, heaven took notice. And now, the answers are beginning to come softly at first, like a gentle rain. But soon they'll pour, a flood of my goodness you never saw coming. The enemy tried to silence you with fear. He tried to steal your voice, your joy, your identity. But you held on. You kept going. And because of that, you are about to walk in the kind of freedom that shakes hell. Chains are breaking, even now. Strongholds are falling, even now. What held you down is losing its grip. What blocked your way is being removed. I'm not only healing you, I'm raising you. The same places where you were once crushed will become places of testimony. Where you were once ashamed, I will give you double honor. Where you were rejected, I will establish you with favor. And the very people who saw you fall will witness your rising. Type amen if you feel surrounded by His presence today. You don't have to defend yourself anymore. Let me be your defender. Let me be your voice when others misjudge you. Let me be your justice where you were wronged. You no longer have to fight alone. I'm fighting for you, and I always win. From this day forward, I want you to walk differently. Not in fear, not in shame, but in boldness. You carry my name. You carry my light. You are not a victim, you are victorious. You are not forgotten, you are favored. You are not broken, you are blessed. Walk like someone who knows their Father is the King of all creation. There will be days when the old pain tries to return, when the past whispers its lies, when memories rise like shadows. But I want you to remember what I am saying now. It's over. You are breakable. What was sent to destroy you only deepened your roots. And now, like a tree planted by living waters, you will not be moved. Storms may come, winds may blow, but you will remain standing because I, the Lord your God, have planted you. Every tear that fell in secret has watered the ground for a great harvest. The weeping may have lasted for a night, but joy true, overwhelming, unstoppable joy is coming with the morning. And that morning is not far off. It is rising even now in your heart. Can you feel it? That lightness in your chest, a hope beginning to stir again. That's me. That's my spirit awakening what had gone silent in you. My child, let go of the need to explain your journey to everyone. Not everyone will understand where I'm taking you, and that's okay. You don't need their permission to obey me. You don't need their approval to walk in purpose. The anointing I placed on your life didn't come from people, it came from me. And no one can take away what I've given. Before end this video, let's pray together. Lord Jesus, today I pause, not with loud words, but with a quiet heart. I look to you, the shepherd of my soul, the one who walks beside me in every season. Thank you for being my constant, even when the world around me changes. In the stillness of this moment, I feel your nearness, soft as a whisper, steady as the dawn. You see my heart, Lord. You know the burdens I carry, the fears I don't speak, and the dreams I hold close. Yet, you never grow tired of loving me. You lift my gaze when I look down. You calm the storms that rage within. In your light, I find peace that makes no sense to the world. In your presence, I remember who I am, beloved, chosen, and held. When I feel small, remind me that I am never unseen. When I feel weak, remind me that your strength is made perfect in my weakness. I don't need to have it all together, Lord, I just need to stay close to you. Help me trust you more each day, to walk where you lead, to rest when you ask, and to love even when it's hard. Let my heart be soft toward you, Jesus. Let my words be kind, my thoughts be gentle, and my steps be led by grace. Thank you for being so patient with me. Thank you for carrying me when I didn't know I needed it. Teach me to live each day with simple faith, humble joy, and a thankful heart. In your holy and loving name I pray, Amen. If this message touched your heart, type Amen in the comments and share this video with someone who needs it today.